Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for me to show what a daily eating looks like for me, and right now I literally only eat 3 meals a day. So I'm just gonna kind of like take you guys through those 3 meals. They're very simple, and if there's one thing I can tell you guys when it comes to nutrition and eating is like, do not overcomplicate it. Make it very simple. I know that with social media and stuff like that, you see, all these different people that you may look up to doing all these different sort of things, and you're like, oh, I need to do this one, I need to do this, or I need to do this. But the biggest thing I can tell you is find what works for you and remain consistent with that. You'll see a lot more results short term, and then have a lot more long-term sustainable results. So literally, for our first meal, all that you're gonna be making is 4 eggs with fried up with a cup of jasmine rice, and then I made then with that I'm probably gonna have a medium avocado and then a pear with that. So yeah, let's get it. Wait for that to fry up, and then we'll add the rice to that. Yeah, but as I was saying, when it comes to nutrition, what I find that, from numerous online clients that I've had, is that, whenever I make a meal plan for them, the first thing that they've mentioned is how much they didn't realize how they're making eating so complicated when it can be so simple, right? And for me, I've been doing this fitness thing for about 8 to 9 years now, and it kind of took me a while to figure it out in terms of nutrition and also the workout component. But it took me a while to figure out what works for my body and what doesn't, and that's why for me personally, I don't count macros at all. Never have, and I don't think I ever will. I've been doing this long enough to a point where I know my body well enough, so if I want to put some weight on, I know how to fluctuate my fats, carbs, and protein to do that. And if I want to cut, I also know how to decrease them, right? So for me, I've never counted macros, but I mean, for you guys personally, if you've been trying to wing it for an extended period of time, and you find that it has not been working for you, it's time for you to recognize that you can't keep you can't maintain with these old habits, and expect to get results. So sometimes, you need to check yourself at the door and recognize when you need to switch it up and go seek help to actually get that nutritional help that you may need, or if you need help with the workout program, right? So those are those things that you need to, especially with males, you need to know when to, check yourself, leave that ego at the door, and know when to ask for help, or she's gonna be going through the same cycle of doing what has not been working for you, right? So for me, if there's one thing I can say to any guys out there, doesn't matter what age group you are, is know when what you've been doing hasn't been working, right? And it's tough. It's tough for a lot of us to admit that, because when you fall in your comfort zone of doing something that has not worked for you, it's hard for you to get rid of that bad habit, right? But if you want to see results, like you know what I'm saying, get outside your comfort zone and recognize that you need to switch it up, you know what I mean? And if you need to, if that means trying different things until you find what works for you, then that's what you gotta do. Because me personally, that's what I did, and it works better. And I found that over time, it became a lot easier for me, right? With that said, if you guys are ever looking for workout programs or a meal plan, the links are gonna be down below. And with that said, make sure you follow me on Instagram as well too. So now I'm just gonna add in the rice. This is just some jasmine rice that I made last night. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to it. I cut my avocado different from most people. I know most people usually cut this just in two and then like do it in slices and scrape it out, but no, I don't do it like that. And there you have it. Meal number one. Looking pretty as hell. Look at that. Get all your healthy fats. Getting your clean ass carbs from the jasmine rice. Getting your high protein, omegas, vitamins, and etc. from the eggs. Complete meal. Cannot get better than this. It's very simple. And what? It took me like 5 minutes to make all this? Stop complicating this eating thing, man. It's very, very simple. Very simple. Alright guys, so we're back with meal number two. Ooh, damn, biceps looking good. Anyways, yeah, we're back with meal number two. And meal number two is just simply a snack. So it's been about 4 hours now since my last meal. So yeah, this is meal number two. Very simple. Right, it can be done within seconds, and it's also very easy to meal prep. So if you're a busy person, there's no excuses, because that's like, I mean, that's a lot of excuses I get from people that I can't meal prep, I don't have time, all that nonsense. Cut that. I don't want to hear that. But yeah, so here it is. Sorry, 1 medium banana, 2 teaspoons of low-fat peanut butter, and then I'm gonna be making a spinach and kale smoothie. So I have half a cup of water in there, and then I'm gonna be adding this cold pressed orange juice, like about half of it. It's 100% orange juice, and yeah, for me personally, I only like using the 100% pure orange juice in my smoothies. If you can get it, if not, regular orange juice is fine. But yes, so I'm just gonna pour that in, mix it up, and yeah, and that's meal number two. Very simple. You can have it on the go, and it takes next to no time to prepare. And one thing you guys will notice from all these meals, they're very quick. You know what I mean? So for all you guys out there with your excuses about not having time to meal prep and all this nonsense, cut that, man. 2020. Cut those excuses out. I'm tired of them. Cut them out. Let's get these games together, man. Eat properly. Yeah, so nice and simple, meal two. Okay, we're back. It's around 8 p.m. right now, and I'm back to show you guys my last meal of the day. It's about a cup of asparagus. I couldn't say that, damn. And then about 8-ounce salmon. Like I said, I don't really count my macros, so I usually just eyeball it. So that's a round, rough estimate. But you guys be able to see the portions. They're not that big. So right now I'm cutting. So with my last meal, I'm not having any carbs, especially it being so close before I go to bed. But typically what I would have with this meal, if I wasn't trying to cut weight aggressively right now, I would either have a half a cup of quinoa, or a medium sweet potato, or a regular sweet potato, or I would have some basmati rice with that, right? So you got your options for complex carbs if you want to add carbs to this last meal. But yeah, like I said, you just some asparagus and some salmon, and then that's gonna wrap up my eating for the day. Very simple. It's not a lot, but yeah, it gets the job done. There you have it. Nice. And as you can tell, like my food well done, you know what I mean? So usually half an hour in the oven, you're good with these little salmon fillets, if you want to call them. But I leave them in for 45 minutes because I like that little extra crunchiness to them. But yeah, that's it, man. The last meal, very simple, don't overcomplicate it. Yeah, man, if you guys like these videos, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and comment what y'all would like to see me post next. Yeah, deuces.